Oh my God, the amount of interference in me getting this out to you is just crazy, which suggests to me that it's important. So I'm going to try and wrap it up really quickly. So, what I was touching on before, and if this is the first one of the three that I've just made this afternoon, please watch 1 and 2 because that will help this make a lot more sense. So, all of these new frequencies coming in are basically coming in with the activation of the triangle in the brain, which is allowing much more multidimensional stimuli to be received, but also in a way that's synchronized and unified, which I believe is activating that what they would class fifth dimensional consciousness, however you want to look at it. So a lot of these frequencies are beyond most equipment's capabilities to measure, which is why we're going to be feeling a lot and have nothing that will really accurately reflect what's happening. We've all probably come across the concept of entrainment, where you swing pendulum clocks at varying speeds and after a while they'll all fall into sync with each other. Our brainwaves work the same way. Our inner world largely influences what we expect to find in the outer world. So, for example, if you're going for a bushwalk and all you expect to see is beautiful nature, animals, wildlife everywhere, then highly likely that will be your experience, and you will fall into a more relaxed brainwave state that your state, even if you were anxious when you came in, will entrain to the natural vibration present, and you will find yourself matching that frequency. However, if you are don't like wildlife and if you're expecting to see rubbish, or you're nervous of snakes and so you're expecting a snake with every step that you take, that's going to interfere with that natural process, and then you're likely to find yourself in a state of stress or anxiety or frustration, depending on what your expectation is to find. So if we open our minds, which is all this process happening, to expect to receive all of this new stimuli that's coming in from other dimensions, other realms, as these higher frequency energies, then we will start to perceive a lot more. And the key to it is, I believe, as often as possible, working with these new brainwave states that are coming in. We all know largely that if we want to go into alpha mode, you sort of just slow down, start breathing, focus on your breath, focus on what's going on within rather than what's going on around you, and that starts the process, and then they step down from there. Binaural beats, specific frequencies, would be a good way to start, just allowing the brainwave to entrainment to occur, as well as making time and space to willingly and openly receive all this new communication, and tapping into it. Basically, anything can affect our brainwave state. It doesn't have to be listening to tones or frequencies like that. That's just one suggestion. You can touch something, and as you're feeling it, you can go into a certain state. You can sit and stare at something. Basically, any of the 5 physical senses, if you use them with the intention of altering your brainwave state, it will assist you in that process. So whatever works best for you, play around with it, experiment with it. But in a nutshell, what I believe is happening is these new frequencies that can't be measured are coming in, and we're now perceiving a lot more than we could. And this is all as a result of the activations happening with the triangle complex in the brain, which is, even though our third eye can be open, it's not fully activated until there's this merging of essences. And that's largely what I believe is happening at the moment. We are in the process of activating that sacred triangle, which takes us beyond synchronizing all the information to unifying it. And that's the step that we really want to be at. So it's very exciting, and I hope this resonates with you and makes sense. It really all is frequency and vibration, isn't it? So like I said, a slightly scientific, I guess, or technical perspective on what's happening, but it's all linked. And I'm really seeing now how brainwaves and our consciousness are very interconnected. So I'm going to be working with these new frequencies as much as possible, and staying in my heart as much as possible, and just allowing what is to be. And yeah, don't know that I'll always be successful in that, but that's my intention. And I hope all of the, and I'm so sorry that it's all been cut into these 3 weird videos, but I hope you've made sense of it, and I hope it helps in some way. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. Yeah. So I'm sending you all big love and look forward to hearing your thoughts. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.